Hello everyone. The topic I am going to discuss is about ISO, FDA and Gras, which is International Standard for Organization, Food and Drug Administration, generally recognized as safe, from the unit National and International Food Laws and Standards. What is an ISO? Why they are important in food industry? Because ISO is an international standard for organization. Why it is important means for checking the microbial hazards, which includes bacteria, fungi and viruses, chemical hazards such as pesticides, cleaning substances such as pest control and food additives, physical hazards which include packaging, glass, pest droppings, air and allergens and cross contamination. It ensures the quality and safety of our product, which is why ISO standards are so important. Most food we eat today goes through multiple journeys before reaching our plate. Therefore, it is crucial to take extra precautions when manufacturing, transporting, and distributing food. Guaranteeing that the food we consume is safe from a hygienic and bacterial standpoint is vital. Not complying with food safety can result in a consumer becoming seriously ill, which can damage your reputation, resulting in severe fines, and in extreme cases, it can directly result in company closure or liquidation. There are specific ISO standards that business can use in the food industry to cut down on hazards associated with the making or manufacturing of food. Depending on your particular business, the benefits of ISO standards may differ. However, one of the most popular standards for food safety is the ISO 22000, which is Food Safety Management System. What is ISO 22000? It was specifically created to ensure the safety operation of those within the food industry. It provides a framework for measuring and assessing food safety risks and performance, including all aspects of the supply chain. ISO 22000 it validates your ability to comply with hygiene standards, HACCP food safety procedures and confirms you have a robust food safety management systems in place. What are the benefits of ISO 22000 certification? It enables you to view a comprehensive, systematic, and proactive approach to identifying food safety hazards and implement effective control measures. ISO 22000 allows you to follow the hazard analysis and critical control points HACCP principles more easily. Compliance with current food safety standards across different continents. It will document all techniques, methods, and procedures in a thoroughly systematic way. It increases the traceability, efficiency, and resourcefulness in a food chain. It enables you to participate in large scale food chains around the world, helping you to enter new international markets. It ensures that your supply chain is secure to meet growing food requirements. The ISO standards which benefit food manufacturers. ISO 22000 is relevant for any business or company that deals with food. ISO 9000 and the leading management system standard, but it is also highly prevalent in the manufacturing world and becoming more popular within the food industry. It is advantageous to have ISO 22000 and ISO 9000 run adjacent to each other, as the ISO 22000 measures the policies and procedures for manufacturing and handling of food, whereas ISO 9000 it measures the quality with the everyday running of the company. Together, both can benefit your company immensely if implemented correctly through continual improvement in the company operations, food preparation, and manufacturing and distribution. What is the difference between FSSC 22000 and ISO 22000? While based on ISO 22000 FSC Food Safety System certification, it is a very similar approach but takes certification to the next level. Both the certificates are associated with each other as they both focus on food safety within a company. FSSC 22000 is a strategic next step after ISO 22000 certification for those who want a global food safety initiative GFSI certification. The main differences are that FSSC 22000 contains additional requirements including the PRPs, which is prerequisite program which provides specific controls for food factory operating systems. As you can see below the certifications of ISO 22000 certificates. FDA. The Food and Drug Administration is charged with protecting consumers against food that is impure, unsafe, produced under unsanitary conditions or fraudulently labeled. Though its Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition and Office of Regulatory Affairs, the FDA regulates both domestic and imported goods except meat and poultry and processed eggs and has primarily the responsibility for enforcing food safety laws including food export and import regulations. FDA 2001 and some of the activities of the FDA with particular impact on imported produce include functions of FDA. It inspects the food production establishments and food warehouses and collecting and analyzing samples for physical, chemical, and microbial contamination. It establishes good agricultural practices and good manufacturing practices and other production standards such as plant sanitation, packaging requirements, and hazard analysis critical control point programs. Samples and inspection of imported foods, working with foreign governments to ensure safety of imported goods, taking appropriate enforcement actions, educating industry and consumers on safe food handling practices. Gras. It is also phrased as generally recognized as safe. Under sections 201 and 409 of the Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act, any substance that is intentionally added to food is a food additive that is subjected to pre-market review and approved by FDA unless the substance is generally recognized among qualified experts as have been adequately known to be safe under the conditions of its intended use, or unless the use of the substance is otherwise excluded from the definition of food additive. According to the sections promulgated under 21 CFR 130, general recognition of food safety through scientific procedures, it requires same quantity and quality of scientific evidence as is required to obtain approval of substance as a food additive, and ordinarily it is based on published studies which may be corroborated by unpublished studies and the other data and information. Under 21 CFR 130 C, general recognition of food safety through experience based on common use in foods, it requires a substantial history of consumption for food use by a significant number of consumers. Creation of the Gras list. In 1958, the Food Additives Amendment Act was published, in which the Congress recognized that many food substances would not require a formal pre-market review by FDA to assure their safety because their safety had been established by a long history of use in food. And two-step definition of food additive. It is broadly includes any substance that becomes a component of food or otherwise affects the characteristics of food. It excludes the substances that are recognized among qualified experts as have been adequately shown through scientific procedures to be safe under the conditions of their intended use. Thank you.